This week is News Literacy Week, and our company has teamed up with News Literacy Foundation to help you battle misinformation. Reporter Asher Qureshi takes a look at the disinformation tactic known as astroturfing.
Soon after the coronavirus pandemic began, small anti-stay-at-home protests erupted in dozens of states around the country.
When things appear to be spontaneous and exciting, and especially they're happening all over the country, that tends to gain a lot of media attention.
But many of these protests that appeared to be generated spontaneously were in fact manufactured by well-funded organizations. The practice is known as astroturfing.
Astroturfing is an effort to mobilize the mass public in a way that distances that mobilization from the person who is sponsoring it or the organization that's sponsoring it.
While fake grassroots campaigns have been utilized for decades, some experts trace the first documented case of astroturfing on social media to South Korea in 2012. Jungwan Yang is an assistant professor at the University of Illinois whose research focuses on data science and political communication.
A lot of astroturfing campaigns happen all over the internet. It's not just on Twitter or Facebook. It's on Wikipedia, it's on the internet forum, and everywhere.
A study from Princeton University found that there were at least 53 such influence efforts targeting 24 countries around the world from 2013 to 2018.
These campaigns really do try to cover their tracks. They can often do so very effectively.
Multiple cybersecurity firms investigated the Reopen America movement, finding that domains were being batch registered within seconds of each other.
Once a couple of accounts become really popular, they can gather thousands of followers, and then they can use that platform to spread disinformation.
Experts say it's difficult to identify astroturfing campaigns without deep cyber forensics.
We're essentially pointing a fire hose of information at people all the time and expecting them to do a lot of, heavy lifting and sifting and so on, and that seems to be a lot to ask.
One way to do that, she says, is to watch for messaging that strikes a nerve or sparks an immediate visceral response.
The fact that you're having that emotional reaction means it's time to stop and think about what that message is trying to do.
Experts say it's important to vet sources as much as possible. Look at account history, language, and messaging. Just because an issue appears to have an organic groundswell of support doesn't mean the strings aren't being pulled by a concealed group.